Hello everyone, in this video, I want to give you the details of patch number 1.0.0.4, and I will also mention what they told us in Devblog number 25. In the background, you will be seeing a clan event that took place on the server where we play. Our clan finally was able to participate in an event and I took the opportunity to record it anyway. Let's continue with the patch notes. Please note that this is the last of the 1.0.0 hotfixes before patch 1.0.1. Several optimizations were made to nanite trees and virtual shadows to increase performance. An issue causing jumps when flying during the day due to shadows updating each time the sun's position changed in the sky has been fixed. Biolumens can no longer eat corpses. The bioluminescence effect was changed to work with any skins when sprayed by other biolumens. Several sounds were updated. Fixed an issue where the baby/juvenile biolumen mourning emoji played the love emoji. The shadow scale revealed after being sprayed by biolumen no longer causes permanent bioluminescence. The shadow scale egg no longer appears black in certain lighting conditions. Dragons no longer have strange shading on their bodies in caves or at night. Skins for Flame Stalker now have the correct texture. Skins for biolumens now have the correct texture. Improvements were made to the old immersive flight camera to reduce vibrations when flying. A new flight camera option was added in general settings that adds a new sensitive camera, enabled by default, that some players may prefer over the old immersive camera. The sensitive camera has no vibrations at 100% in physical flight and should eliminate many of the motion sickness issues experienced by players, but sacrifices some realism, dynamic positioning, and acceleration sensation from the old immersive flight camera. Players who want to return to the old camera can set the flight camera option to immersive. The maximum zoom of the biolumen camera was reduced by 2 meters. The maximum zoom of the shadow scale camera was increased by 2 meters. The maximum zoom of the Flame Stalker, Inferno Ravager camera was increased by 4 meters. An issue where players were sometimes kicked by the anti-cheat on servers that did not have DD enabled has been fixed. The Elder Council was removed in error messages and error messages were updated. All metallic gold skins have been polished. All bioluminescent skins have been polished to be brighter at night and dimmer during the day. The emissive shine of all skins was polished. All skins with shine were polished. All skins with subsurface scattering were polished. Well, that's it for the patch details. Now I'm going to tell you what's coming in Devblog number 25. Hello everyone. It's been a while since we did an official development blog. The 1.0 countdown took the place of our last blog, but we'll try to start posting monthly blogs to keep you updated on the game's development. In this blog, you will see what update 1.0.0 has brought and what is in progress for upcoming updates. Update 1.0.0 has received some mixed reviews and has had some optimization and bug issues, some of which were addressed in the various hotfixes released, but others cannot be fixed until version 1.0.1. In addition to that, 1.0 also featured a lot of new and exciting content, some of which is not directly visible, but lays the groundwork for some very impressive things that are to come in the future, such as skin creation. Update 1.0.0 is just the beginning of soft launch 1.0, and we will address common issues as we continue working on soft launch 1.0 scheduling. We understand that many of you were frustrated by the scheduling change with soft launch and 1.0 in general. We worked hard to reach the release date of February 17th with as much finalized content as possible. Some of our staff even skipped sleep some nights to keep working on the update. As a result, brains were fried, errors were overlooked, and some aspects of the release suffered, but we did not want to postpone it again. After taking time to reflect, we have decided that release dates are something we can no longer provide due to the pressure it puts on us to finish on time and the disappointment it causes fans if we fail to do so. So for the mental and physical health of our team, we will no longer provide public release dates unless what we are releasing is ready and prepared. This allows our team to focus on what is important, quality, and properly test updates before releasing them. What 1.0.0 achieved? Although the reception of Update 1.0.0 has been mixed, we are very proud of what we achieved with this update. Moving from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5 to safeguard the future of our game was one of them. The new engine allows us to have many features that we could not have in UE4. One of the most notable features is the new lighting, which brings our models to life in a new and amazing way. Our dragons look better than ever and no longer have dark and unusual shading caused by UE4's global dynamic lighting. UE4 worked better with baked static lighting and had issues with real-time lighting needed for day and night environments. We can also expand our world and create larger maps than what was available in UE4 thanks to UE5's 64-bit precision. This update also brought new enhanced servers, which have proven to be extremely stable and perform well even with the stress of 1.0.0 launch day, which broke our all-time record for concurrent players, telling us that many people want to play Day of Dragons, but not in its current state, hence the decrease in players. With new technologies come new problems, as many of you know. Frame rates have significantly decreased in 1.0 compared to Legacy, largely due to UE5's nanite, video memory, and virtual shadow maps, frame rate. We are also aware of issues with the new map, broken dragon hitboxes in PvP, incompatibility with older PC hardware preventing many players from playing with their friends. We appreciate the feedback and have been exploring options to resolve all these issues, which has delayed version 1.0.1 more than expected, because we want to address these issues when this new patch is released. We want the game to be beautiful, but also playable at 30 to 60 frames per second. Currently, we are considering several options as we weigh the pros and cons of each, and at the time of writing this, we have just finished a meeting discussing our plans to address all these issues in patch 1.0.1. The servers in 1.0 have been extremely stable and now have more configuration options than ever, including the option to have your own LAN server. 1.0 was our largest update so far and brought a completely revamped map and 2 new dragons to the roster, but 1.0.0 was just the first of the soft launch 1.0 scheduling that some of you are enjoying, while others are waiting for 1.0.1-1.0.4. We are considering all feedback and will use it to improve in upcoming updates. Update 1.0.0 was just the beginning of many things to come for Day of Dragons. What 1.0.1 will bring? With our latest hotfix for Update 1.0.0 completed, we are now working on 1.0.1, which will include the following. Blitz Striker. The most anticipated feature coming in Update 1.0.1 is the Blitz Striker. This dragon is our first amphitheater and first playable lightning type in the game. It will be a DLC dragon and, like all our DLCs, can be nested and played for free for players who do not wish or cannot afford the DLC. While some players may not like paid DLCs, they help us fund development with the rising costs of inflation and cost of living without having to increase the game's price. While most of the Blitz's models and mechanics have been finished for some time, unfortunately, we found issues with the model that needed to be addressed. Who knew babies needed to blink? Unfortunately, when issues are found with models, textures, rig, and animations must also be reworked to fit the new model. We have finished the updates and just need to plug all components into the game and start testing. The Blitz will bring many new mechanics to the game, including the ability to stun other dragons. If done incorrectly, stunning mechanics can be too overwhelming and ruin the gaming experience. We will take our time testing these new mechanics to balance this new dragon with the rest of the world. Weather. With the Blitz, a new weather system will also arrive. Some of you may have experienced some weather changes while our developers have been online. Weather is already in the game, we just need to connect it to work on its own and with the Blitz, as well as implement an option to disable lightning flashes for users prone to seizures. The Blitz Striker will be able to recharge its bile at any time during an electrical storm, being the first dragon affected by weather changes. New AI. Patch 1.0.1 will introduce the long-awaited Swamp Snapper that has been finished for quite some time. The Swamp Snapper will lurk in bodies of water and will need to be lured out to kill it. Running to the water to avoid combat has never been more dangerous. But having larger AI will make feeding and survival much easier. Optimizations. We are working hard to optimize DoD for UE5 and are working on a solution that combines low-spec with main so that players using older hardware are no longer separated from their friends. Bug fixes and other adjustments. Along with the new content, we will be working on fixing bugs that players have been reporting since update 1.0.0. One of the main bugs we will focus on is the hitbox error in PvP. Although we have an idea of what the problem might be, we will investigate further and test the hitboxes before launching patch 1.0.1. Hitboxes and combat balance were tested last year when we first introduced the Inferno Ravager to the test server and no problems were reported at that time, but as with everything, the implementation of new game code can inadvertently break old code. We will also focus on optimizing the game and the map. We will add more food sources and spawn locations to keep players fed as they grow and more spawn locations to avoid camping. We are currently investigating a bug that is preventing some spawn locations from functioning correctly. We have also been exploring mechanics to overall limit spawn deaths and give hatchlings a safer area to grow. Overall, Update 1.0.0 has been a success for Day of Dragons early access development. It was designed to lay the foundation for the rest of soft launches 1.0, as well as for future updates, and it did just that. From the feedback from release 1.0.0, we know that our players are very passionate about Day of Dragons, and so are we, and our team is committed to delivering the best dragon survival game on the market. However, quality takes time. So thank you for your feedback and patience as we work to bring you the next piece of the 1.0 puzzle, patch 1.0.1, which we hope will address all the issues players had with 1.0.0. And well, that would be all for Devblog 25. I hope the next update doesn't take too long. Here you can see that the event ended, and we were waiting for the winners to be announced. I hope the video was useful or entertaining for you. And I also want to say that we are still receiving people in our clan, so you know, if you are active players who speak Spanish and want to be part of a clan, you can join our Discord, which I will leave in the description. In short, see you in another video. Thanks for the support.